In this video, I'm going to be showcasing how you guys can get any vehicle you want for absolutely free. This glitch has no requirements at all, and you can do it even if you are completely new to the game with no experience, and it currently works on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X and S, the PC, the PlayStation 4, and also the Xbox One. Okay, so starting out with this money glitch, what you guys want to do is you want to start off in a garage. You're going to come to your preferences in the interaction menu, and you're going to change your spawn location to whatever garage you're currently at right now. And the reason why you want to do that is because of something we're going to use later on for the glitch. But for me, I'm in my Eclipse tower, so I'm going to set my spawn location here. From there, you guys want to choose whatever car you want. It doesn't matter, but you're going to get inside it without leaving your garage, and you're going to go on your phone, you're going to go onto your quick join, you're going to choose contact mission, and you're going to launch a contact mission alone. And from here, you simply want to wait until you've been entered into a contact mission. Now right here in the bottom right, you guys can see me. I've just been entered into one. So what you're going to do is you're going to drive your car out of your garage the same way that I just did. Now what this does is it cancels the contact mission joining, but it also puts your game into a glitched state. It sort of glitches out your character, and it's this exact glitch state that we're going to be using for the glitch. Now once you guys are outside of your garage, you're going to go on your phone and you're going to go and purchase whatever vehicle. Now something that I want you guys to do is pay attention to this amount of money throughout the entire rest of the video, because this is how I'm going to prove to you guys that I will actually show how you can buy any vehicle for free, because this amount of money will be the exact same at the end of the game when I've gotten the vehicle for free. And obviously I'm going to show you guys how to do this with the Oppressor Mk2, since it's an expensive vehicle, and I might as well show you guys how to do it with an expense. But once you guys have bought the vehicle, you're going to exit out of your phone, you're going to go to the pause menu, and you're going to head into the Rockstar Creator. Now once you guys are in the Rockstar Creator, you're simply going to choose all of the same things as me. So you're going to load up a capture job, you're going to choose content, and from there you guys just want to fill out all of this boring requirement stuff that we pretty much have to fill out in order to do this part of the glitch in the Rockstar Creator. And this stuff can actually get pretty complicated to figure out if you haven't done this stuff before. That's why really quickly I'm just showing myself going through all of it so that you guys know exactly how you're supposed to do everything as well. So right here on trigger location, for example, even though it spawns you up in the sky, you actually have to go closer to the ground when you're doing a little trigger thing. So that's why I'm doing it right here. And of course it also just makes it easy for you guys to actually follow the gameplay without needing to hear specifically what I'm saying. You know, instead of asking me questions about how you guys can complete this part of the glitch, why don't I just exactly show you, so that even if you have questions, you can just watch exactly how I did from the gameplay. That's pretty much the insurance of recording gameplay. Is like, a lot of you guys leave me questions asking me all kinds of things, but that's why I'm recording it for you guys. Like, you guys don't have to ask me all these questions about the glitch. I'm happy to answer them, but like, there's a reason why I'm recording it, because you guys can pretty much just copy exactly the way that I do everything. You don't have to try and do anything on your own at all. So right here, once you guys have placed down the capture object, just place it in any location that's far away from the spawn points. You guys are now ready to proceed with the rest of the glitch. So now you guys want to go back on your placement and you want to come to vehicles, and you're going to choose from this point whatever vehicle that you guys are doing the glitch with. So for me, I'm doing it with the Oppressor Mk2, so obviously I'm going to go to specials and I'm going to choose to place down this vehicle, and you guys are going to place down the same vehicle that you guys want to get for free. So now once you guys have placed down the vehicle, you're simply going to run a test and actually launch up this this capture job that you've created, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to run over here to our bike, and before we proceed with the rest of the glitch, you guys actually have to spend at least 2 minutes driving around in this vehicle. And the reason why you guys have to do that is because, in case you didn't know, when you spend a long amount of time driving around in a pedestrian vehicle, or an NPC vehicle as it's also called in the GTA free roam, that vehicle can eventually become your personal vehicle if you place it in your garage. However, it doesn't just work if you immediately try to make it yours, right? So the thing we're going to do is the same way that you would treat any other pedestrian vehicle that you would want to put in your garage to make it your personal vehicle, we're going to fly around on this Oppressor for just a couple of minutes, right? We're going to trigger that NPC vehicle thing so that we can actually get this vehicle for free. And of course, once we proceed with the glitch, we're going to do all the parts where you guys, you know, you get your money back and you actually end up getting the vehicle for free. Don't worry, we're still on that part. Okay, so now once you guys have used the vehicle for just 2 minutes, you can just, again, make sure you set a timer so you get done with it super quickly. You're just gonna get off the vehicle, you're gonna bring out your grenade, you're gonna press the interaction menu where you can choose to exit the test, and you're actually going to blow up that grenade right next to your car, and you're going to exit the test as soon as the grenade blows up. Now if you guys time it correctly, then your character will actually become invincible and the vehicle will blow up. And if you guys see the same thing as me, then you have done the glitch correctly so far. Now we're not quite done with this specific part yet, because once you guys have pressed to blow up the car and you've pressed exit test and you're on this black screen that comes up after you blow up the vehicle, then you want to close your GTA 5 game. So if you're on PC, it just means Alt plus F4, but if you're on console, just quickly go to the console menu and close the game and then open it back up again. And then you want to head back into GTA Online, back into free roam the same way that I am, and you want to open up any race as soon as you spawn in. So for me, I'm just going to choose an easy race, a race that I know I can win, and you guys are going to do the same thing. Now what you want to make sure you do is that you finish the race that you launch, and this is why it's actually very intelligent for you guys to pick a stunt race, for example, or a kind of race that not many people play, so that you can become host and ensure that the race does not fail, right? This is like the intelligent way of going about it. But if you guys do get loaded into a normal race and you're forced to compete in that race, then just make sure that you guys know how to properly race. You know, make sure you guys are taking advantage of the curb boost the same way that you see me literally doing it from the gameplay right now. I'm driving up on the curb and that gives my car more boost. Make sure that you take advantage of slipstreams as well, because then you can easily stay behind your opponents and very easily catch up. And most importantly, when you guys are playing races, is don't be overly aggressive with the pushing and all that. You know, try and be smart about it, because there's a lot of people, when they try to push too much in the races to try and secure themselves to win, they end up only pushing themselves out of the field, or they don't know how to do it properly, so they slow themselves down in the process of trying to sabotage someone else. You know, you guys want to make sure that you obviously focus on the win here and just focus on finishing the race as well. What you really don't want is to DNF, right? Because then you can't finish the race at all. You don't have to become first place in the race, but just make sure that you actually get it finished. And of course, another genius technique that you guys can use to make sure that you do finish the race is to literally just start the race by yourself. You know, the only reason I'm teaching you guys how to race real quick so that you guys can secure the win is in the case that you get loaded in with other players. And I get that in that scenario you don't want to repeat the whole glitch, right? But in the case that you're lucky enough, just choose a race that has no other players and you can literally just start the race all by yourself with no need for competition or anything like that, and then you can just go and simply finish the race in as stress-free of a way as you can. Okay, so now once you guys are at the very end here and you see this screen pop up, you're going to cut off the internet to your own console. So right here, for example, I just cut off my internet. That's why you see my screen all of a sudden. It was loading up the money, was loading up the reward and all that. But that's when you guys want to cut off your internet connection to your console as soon as you do that. And of course, you can do this manually by just going to whatever console you're on and just simply disabling the internet. Or you can also connect your phone to a hotspot, play the race on that hotspot, do the whole glitch on that hotspot, and you guys can actually just time it exactly. You can disable that phone hotspot at this exact point. And that is actually exactly what I did. Now once you guys have disconnected your energy and you're on this screen, simply just reconnect your console to the internet again. You'll be back on the internet. You don't have to close your GTA 5 game for this. Just reconnect to the internet, go back on the game and proceed. So right here I'm entering back onto the main menu after I've already reconnected back to the internet. And once you guys have done that, you just want to open back up your GTA Online free roam. Now if you guys followed my advice from earlier, then you will just spawn back at whatever spawn location you chose. So for me, I chose my Eclipse Tower spawn location, so that's where I spawned back. And once you guys spawn back into your free mode, what you want to do is head to your garage, which is what I'm doing right now. And once I arrive at my garage, then you guys are going to see that we are actually finished with the glitch. So as I arrive right here, as you guys can see, my free oppressor is here, and on top of that, the amount of money in my bank account now is the exact same as it was at the beginning of the video, and that means the glitch has worked, it is over, and so is the video. Be sure to subscribe, and thank you for watching.